Hello everybody, thanks for joining the monochrome stream. This is part 2 of the PSYCO character, so we're gonna try to finish him off today if we possibly can. So let's hide that. So last time we built the basic shapes and got pretty good progress. Since then, the more tedious stuff I've kind of done behind the scenes, so you guys don't have to sit there and watch me do that. But his hair, I kind of went around and added more hair and kind of evened that out, as you can see. So we kind of only did one side last time. And then his jacket, remember I said the jacket was going to be pretty tricky just because all these bends and places where he'll turn and twist and move his arms and stuff. So I've kind of started to mess with that a little bit. So that's kind of our head start for today. Thank you for joining. Give a little spiel about what we're making him for. So monochrome is a black and white universe where individuals turn color for the first time and they're labeled as hues and they're hunted down. And so we have our feature film. It's on Amazon if you'd like to watch it. We're working on our comic book, and now we're making a game that'll be on the Sandbox platform. And yeah, it's really exciting. So we're kind of going through every week and making some of the characters. So these, last week we did the scout character, and this is the psycho. So these are two antagonist NPCs that you'll face pretty early on in the game, actually. So yeah, let's dive into this. So I'm feeling pretty good about the mask. We do still need to do the coloring, the values and shading, that sort of thing on almost everything. So let's finish some basic forms. The last thing we did last time were kind of two necklaces. So we've got kind of the black one that we just painted on there, and then the gray kind of cross one that we put as one voxel layer there. So what we will do is, let's go to his arms. Over here he's kind of got an armband with kind of a elbow pad and then a pocket. I don't know how doable the pocket will be, but let's give it a try there. So we will probably, if you see where the bend is, his biceps on top. So we're going to probably start with it here. So we'll go into this, and the program we're in is VoxEdit, which is created by the Sandbox to create the characters, the assets, basically whatever you want for the game. It's a lot of fun to use. So it's pretty white, that armband is. So let's pick a brighter color, and we're going to do it up a little bit higher so that we're not right. You can see the shadow there where the bottom part is. I'm going to do it up a little bit higher so we're not rubbing. No, actually, we're just going to paint both white. We'll kind of hide that. So let's do 2 layers, and then maybe 3 on the outside, since it kind of gets from big to small. I think that's the trickiest thing. One of the most challenging things is because we are working with blocks. Anything that's fine detail, when we're doing something this small or that needs to be rounded, is pretty hard to do. So, okay. So this will be the wrap part, and we'll just do the base white for right now. And then, like I said, we need to, well, it's not full white. I guess we should write down the color. D9. So I'll write down my tablet here. So we'll do the same thing on the other one, because you can see how this arm's kind of cutting into that, and we can't have that. So where is that? So that's right here. So we'll add our color, D9. All right, and so we'll paint that on. So we had 2. Oh, you know what? We might have to recalibrate. Ooh, how many rows we have? But let's start with 2 right here. We'll go all the way around. Okay, So let's zoom out. Let's see what we're doing here. Okay, so see how that's better. That's actually not bad. I'd be afraid to do one on the bottom because if he does bend it, but this is pretty good. I like that. And it's just on the one side, so that's good. So what we'll do now, we're gonna add some layers here for the actual hard part, right? The plastic there that's protecting him. So let's go back into this and let's choose a new color there. That's pretty dark, and I, since we're not using colors and we're just using grayscale, it's important to have that contrast. So we kind of got a gray, we've got a white, and then we'll have the pad itself, which will be dark. So this might be a little too dark, but let's mess with that. So, okay, go grab me a cup. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. Juice duty. Juice duty. Okay. So we're gonna add the pad here. So it's smaller at the top. So maybe it sticks over a little bit. And we're at the bottom of our artboard here, which is completely fine. Because what we'll do is we'll come down here, and I didn't write down the color again. Let's do that. 2A. Okay. So let's do that. So now we're in the forearm here. Spin around. Let's add 2A. And we're just going to do one row. Whoop. No, not paint. There we go. One row right here. Okay. All right. So let's zoom out and see that. Cool. So what that does is, so we have a little overlap. We might be okay. It's still kind of a learning process, but let's see what that looks like. Let's do some movement. Let's do, let's find the walk. So down here are all of the animations that are possible. Let's find, there's so many new ones, it's really exciting. So this is the walk. Hit play over here. So that looks pretty good. Obviously, the hard plastic wouldn't really bend in real life, but it's a game. We can get away with it, right? So that's pretty good. We might add a little more beef to that, you know? Let's put him in this T pose. Now we can look, kind of see what it is straight on. So what I mean by beef, let's make it, so right now it's just on the back side. What if we added, maybe it wraps around. Might be pushing my luck here, but did we do 3? Let's see what that looks like. I guess we need to kind of go back to a movement. I don't think he'll be doing this, or even the idle. Yeah, so it kind of wraps around a little better. So now we'll add those 2 blocks down here. Kind of make it match. There we go. Don't know how I feel about that one little nub on top. I kind of wish there was 2. However, since we added those width there on the edges, we can probably add 1 more row and be okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. What do we think? Pretty cool. We might add one more row down here too, and maybe one more row of white up here at the top. And maybe just one. That way it really kind of gives that angle right there. Good thing is we can easily change it, so. All right, got his arm or elbow pad. I guess we need to make the decision about his weapon. So we did, let me take this off. We did one with two voxels high, and then we did another that kind of alternated that. So it's like one and then two back and forth. Let's actually see what it looks like when he's attacking. That might help us make that decision. I need to get the actual attack he will do since we won't be playing as him. Let's see, what would that be? Heavy attack. Slicing. It might be that. Oh, spin attack. It might be any of those. I'm not really sure. I don't think he's doing a heavy attack. Actually, I think it's this one after all. So it moves really fast. All right. I don't know. To be pretty menacing, I think we kind of have to have the two voxels there. We couldn't do, so the photo, he's got a one line of 4, but because of the squares, like we couldn't do 4 across. You know what? Maybe we can. Let's go in here. So I don't want it to look like a toothbrush. Yay, what's up, Andy? How you doing? Thanks for joining, buddy. We are we're working on this psycho guy here. These are his fist weapons. I'm gonna try to make it 4 spikes here. Oh, congrats on your latest accomplishment there too, by the way. That's pretty exciting. Let's see. So we have to add 1 up from here. So let's make this 7. Yeah. So, oh, thank you. It is lots of fun. I have the scout we did last week in review right now, so hopefully we'll get him approved, and then I can post that for everybody. But he turned out pretty sweet. All right, let's make this 4 if we can. All right, make sure we have the right one here. Okay, so let's give it a go. 1, 2, 4. That's better. That's a lot better. Now the decision is, do we keep it 1 row or do we make it thicker? Let's compare. Okay, that looks so much better. What do we think? I kind of, I don't know. I like the 1 row, but I think I like the bottom part. Oops, did I take one too many? We'll do one on each side and we'll compare. So I made this one voxel higher. Oops. Okay, let's go to our spike color, which were all C's. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oops. All right, so this side has a little extra of the metal, quote unquote, like that. And this side does not. Just one bar. I kind of like this one. Looks a little better than this one, a little tougher. Probably more durable in real life. So let's put that back over here. There we go. Oops. And we'll leave that one up. Actually, if we leave that one up, let's leave this one up too. Maybe, maybe. I don't know. That looks pretty cool. All right, let's do that over here too. So we'll just delete that one and delete that one. Give the little character there. Sweet. Okay, I'm glad we figured that out. Oh, looks so much better. So much better. And it looks like the drawing. Speaking of, so these are character concepts for the game. Are done by our comic book artists, Cairo and Leko. So we're working on our comic book spinoff for the Monochrome world, and now they're doing all of our our game characters. So we'll have a drawing to go off of each week. It's a lot of fun because they do such a great job. Okay, we've got his weapons done. Let's move to his pants. So it looks like here he's got some kind of strap around his waist, and then he's got a strap across his thigh. So that will be pretty easy, and we'll probably just color that on and not do a voxel layer because we have so much going on with this jacket right here. So if we put that in, then when we color and add value to everything, we can stay away from that. So it's pretty dark, so let's go darker than the pants here. We'll start here. And we might just go like 2 stair step over, yeah. Let's see what that looks like. And it gets lost in his thigh right there. But that's okay. Alright, so we've got one in this thigh. We'll do the same thing. However, so we can't do his jacket all the way down to his ankles, like the photo. I wish we could have the jacket come all the way down here, but I think this is probably as far as we're going to be able to get it, just because his legs are going to, kick and move, and they'll kick through it, and it won't look very good. So with that being said, I think we can do the strap on the top here and the inside thigh, and we'll just paint it on this side. So let's see what that looks like. Let's try right here. So we're going to add a layer. We're going to go all the way through. And then the back side, we're just going to color it on. Same on this side. And then we'll add different values so it's not all one color. That's what I like to do so it's not so flat. Cool. Just something else that makes it pop right there. And we might be able to do it here. All right. What do we think? I'm just trying to get all the last little pieces we have to add before we start coloring him. So he has these straps on his wrist. And actually, you know what we need to do? We need to do one layer of his skin color, which is this one. So his wrist, there's gonna be a lot of movement right here between these two. So we need to do one layer here of his skin color so we can avoid that problem early. So where's his hand? Can't tell. There's his hand. Okay. Sorry if I'm making you sick. So we'll add a skin color here. Okay. So that's the edge of the jacket. That's a little bit more of his wrist. Let's see how that looks. Yeah. Cool. That should save us some hassle. Let's do the same thing over here before we forget. That's his arm. Okay. All right, just one row right here. Perfect. All right, so now back to what we were doing. Cool. These straps right here. I don't know if it's too much to add a row of voxels or not. Let's just check. Right? Might be a little too much. The straps wouldn't be that tall, obviously. And we'll color them darker maybe. Yeah, we might just have to paint those on. It looks a little weird. Let's go ahead and put them in then. 50. All right. Let's try that. Then we'll go color the mask. Yeah, that looks good. Oop, stood on the right side here. So eventually we will, we'll get through all of these antagonists and then we'll do the good guys. Cool. So just all these little details that really make him pop. All right. So he has not taken very good care of this jacket. So he has some holes in it. We can go ahead and do that. Let me grab a skin color because actually that's not a great spot to do that at. Where's his skin color? His neck here. This is his skin color. Oh, I knew that. I just did that. Okay. So, he's got a hole on his shoulder. Which is pretty easy. We basically just paint on the skin color. And can I get away with it on the top? Am I gonna hit the... Maybe. So there's a hole on his shoulder. Yep. He's got a hole in his armpit. That might be tricky. Actually, it might not if we do both. Always have to watch where the color hits, but if we put him in T. All right, let's try it. Back to this arm. It's more towards the front. How about that? All right, now we got to do wherever that meets, right here, we have to do that on his chest. So where's my skin color? There it is. I think it was these two. And where it doesn't meet, we can make it bigger. Oh no. There, how about that? Oops. What did I miss? What did I miss? Alright, we need one right there. We might be okay. I don't know that we'll see it that often anyway, but we'll make it bigger out there so it looks a little better. Okay. There we go. Now, the real question is, how does it look when he's moving? So the warrior has this. It's not combat run. No, I guess it is combat run. No, that's the one the avatar does. We need warrior chase. So it's not like super noticeable. I think we're going to be okay. So there's idle. You can barely see it, but it's there. Okay. Just making holes and clothes. Where else is it? So he's got a hole on his bicep right here, which is this part. E1. Let's color that on. That looks pretty good. Cool. And his jacket has holes in it. But actually, you know what we can do is let's fray this bottom part. So the bottom of his jacket's really messed up. So we need that to happen here so it's not so proper. So let's just erase some of this all the way through. One of those. No corners anyway, right? How about that? All right. Let's put that back. I don't like it being the same. There we go. All right. Let's see what that looks like. And that's just the back, so yeah, not too bad. Now we can do the same type of thing on these edges. All right. So let's cut that edge off. Maybe like that. Other side, let's do something very different other than those. Did I do the same thing just backwards? Look at that, I did. Okay. How about that right there? Okay. So let's get in there so we can see what we're doing. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Cool. All right. What else? I think we're almost at the color stage here. Let's make sure and save because I've not been doing that. He's got that pocket, but because it's, you know, scaled down to a figure and we have the elbow pad and then the hole here, I don't think we can do a pocket on there unless it's like the little tiny pocket. Let's see. Maybe. Might be able to. All of this will really pop when we do the colors, but let's see what that looks like. I mean, it works. One more fine detail, right? All right. Okay, so yeah, I think let's color this guy. Let's start at the top. It's probably going to be the hardest up here. So we've already colored the lenses. Gave it some definition there. Let's color the mask. So our mask color is 43. All right, so that's going to be our lightest color because we don't want it to change much from what we have. So I'm going to hit this little plus sign. It's going to duplicate the color, and then I'm going to go darker. Here I'm at 26. And let's do, so we're going to do probably 4 colors. So let's do 22. This will be our darkest color. So what we'll do is let's kind of color in these dark areas. And we're going to turn this on so we can see what we're doing. And we're going to move the light because these shadows are really messing with me here. Give me light. Okay, now we can see what we're doing. Only on the front. That's okay. So we'll do dark colors in here. This makes it symmetrical, which is fine for right now. Here, here. Okay. That's not, what did I do down here? To add that back. Okay, so we'll just worry about the front. The front right now. Okay, so now let's do another color. Let's do 23. So this is going to be next to the darks. I think we went a little too dark, but that's okay. I can change it. Here. Down here. All right. I think we're going to leave these, the rims of the goggles, as light as possible. All right, now let's do 24. There we go. It's really hard to see down there. Let's turn that off so we can take a look. Go away. Yeah, so it's adding texture, adding value to it. Obviously the shadows in the game will make a big difference, but Cool. Let's do one more. So we are at 23. Is 25 where I was? Nope, 26. Okay, cool. So we're almost there. Oh, I took off the symmetrical. There we go. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I'll just add some of these being different. Maybe that one. Cool. I don't know if y'all can see that, but yeah, colors look different. Maybe we'll go up here. All right, let's focus on this mouth part. Now I know, so here he's got like these little vents, these circle white vents. So one of these, let's make drastically brighter. Maybe that one. Maybe that's too bright. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, this guy. Let's see. Let's go back through. I really wish there was a way to sort these colors here. But luckily we go in order so we can find it. Let's see. So the bottom part, we'll do a round of the darkest color we're doing, right? Okay, then we'll go step up from that. Here. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's going so fast. I apologize. Let's go step up from that. And lastly, this one. Cool. But I think what I want to do is get darker. Oh, that's lighter. Actually, that's not bad. And then let's go real dark right on the caps down here. All the corners. That's kind of cool. Let's zoom out and see what that looks like. Okay. All right. Might be too dark. I'm good with it for now, though. All right. Let's do these bands, and then we'll jump on his hair. Not that his hair is going to be a whole lot of value. Maybe two colors. All right. Whoa, those are big Orbeez. All right. So we'll do the kind of the same thing here. Let's I think this is it. A couple dark places through there. All right, and then we'll go lighter. Whoops. I want to color his hair that color. And then down here. Next. break it up so it's not so solid. And a couple of the last ones here. There we go. The last thing. There we go. Let me save that. Let's zoom out and see what that looks like real quick. I like the bands. The bands look good. Oh, we forgot the top band and the back bands. Okay. All right, let's do the top band and the back real quick. Let's move the light so we can see what we're doing. It's way down there. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, here's the dark one. Need to turn off our just a couple different places there. So it's a little different. And then we just work up the colors there. All right. Couple of those. We got 2 more colors to do. And 1 more. Cool. Ooh, that's scary in the dark. Here we go. Okay, let's see what that looks like. It looks so much better than it did with just the solid. I think we missed a spot right here. Let's just fill that in a little bit. There we go. Nice. All right, hair time. I don't know. Let's do the hair last. It's gonna be tricky. Let's work on. Let's do these pants. Oh, he's got a hole on his knee too. We can do that. So this is our pant color. 24. So let's add a new one. Let's go to 20. Let's draw on the zipper. Maybe a couple dark places. Actually, maybe we just leave that be the zipper color. All right, let's do 22. Got our band there. Let's do 24. All right. Again, just a couple different colors so it's not so solid. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Now I need to remember what colors we did. That's not a problem. That was our original one, right? 3F. So this is pants. The zipper we did 33. And then we did 38. And then 3D. All right. So now we need to do that on his legs. This is front leg, yep. So I had to kind of cheat the system a little, and I had to paint on his leg the color of his jacket because the jacket's going to rub on the leg and we don't want it to look weird. But we don't really see that part right there anyway, so. All right, so let's do our first color in a couple spots. This is our dark, dark, dark color. I'll just do that only in a couple spots. And then our next darkest color is 38. Just kind of go around in a couple areas around the dark one. I guess I didn't do anything over here. I need to do that. There we go. Oh, I gotta be careful around the, see that leg coming in right there? Gotta be careful, because if it's not the same color, it'll rub it. So why don't we turn it back right there? Okay. All right, and then we have one more color to add, I think. Yep. And that one we can do here. See, it's the lightest. Okay, what is this? That's his jacket. Y'all see that in there? A little bit. All right, let's see what that looks like. Maybe I need to move the light. Yeah, it's adding to it, I would say. We'll drop this light down. Cool. All right, and his leg part. So, the darkest one. Very, very minimal. Maybe that's all we do. 38. We'll just surround that. It's going to be really worn pants. And our final color, I'm going to try not to go to the top right there, except for maybe right there. And right there. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Nice. Worn pants. Looks, you can tell the difference. So like the jacket right now is all one color. And this, okay, well there, that leg's all one color. That leg's not. It really adds just a little bit. Cool. Oh, he has a hole in that knee. Let's do that. The skin is E1. Let's make this knee have a hole in it. So we'll choose that color real quick. Right. Maybe it's like that. All right. And then we got to do the same thing down here. I forgot what I did. Let's just look. Oh yeah, that looks good. He's got super white skin. That's kind of what we wanted. Cool. I really like his weapons, how they turned out. It's so much better than what we had. All right. Let's finish this side of the leg then. So we're gonna add a dark color again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Couple spots. Okay. Next color. And y'all let me know if my stream's breaking up. I think I was having issues last time. A couple people said even the playback was kind of weird, but I think I've remedied that. So hopefully it's a lot clearer than last time. There you go. All right. Let's put some up here. And then, what are we on? 38? One more. Just put these in real quick. All right. Not too bad. Didn't really go up here, but I don't want that to overlap. Not that you'll be looking there anyway. Cool. All right. Last part. Does this knee have? It's got a little hole on this side, on the inside. We can do that. Let's paint this first, though. 33. Cool. Just keep it random. Don't want to think about it too much. If you think about it too much, then it gets too uniformed, and it's a very organic thing. Although sometimes I prefer doing robotic stuff, but not on this stuff. Whoops. All right, one more color. Let's go. Trying to leave that top row the same. I don't want that issue to happen. Even right there, that might be, well, if we make it lighter, it'll be all right. All right, let's see. Nice. All right, let's give him a tiny hole. Where's that on the thigh? Right there. Yep, I see it. So that's E1. Tiny, tiny hole. If it'll even come across as a hole, I don't know. Yeah, that works. All right. Save. So that leaves the boots, the jacket and the hair. And maybe like these bands here, do like 2 colors on that. All this jacket on the back. I did the skin in here also offline just to kind of knock that out. But I don't know. I think that looks pretty good. Let me leave and come back so that that's gone. Turn this off. Yeah, I'd say it's looking pretty good. Where is our walk? Because he will be doing that. All right, our light's in a really weird spot. There we go. I'm digging it so far. His legs go into the jacket, but it doesn't come out the other side, so it looks okay. This little pocket. Whoa. He doesn't look like Wolverine. I don't think, so that's good. Okay, so I'd say we're getting pretty close. We just need to do the boots, the jacket, and the hair, and then any other little touch-up areas. I think we've got time to maybe do these boots, or at least figure out one. I wonder if T is going to be... No, I don't want to design in the T. Let's bring our light back down here. Come on, where is that? It's so dark. Okay. So we actually might need to lighten the boot because there's darker spots on it. And use that one as our dark one. Let's do that. So 29. And then this color, 1B, will be our, I guess he's kind of got this pattern going up there. So what we can do, oops. Let's hook his toe back here. It's so hard when you have little tiny. Can we do it like that? Maybe we'll reverse it just for our purposes here. And we'll go vertical instead of horizontal. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Actually, you know what? We can start these here. All right, we'll do this. This kind of thing. I think that'll be pretty cool. I need to write down these colors because I moved it. So 1B is the dark one. And 29 is the light one. Okay. Now the tricky part is connecting this to his leg. Because there's this. And those overlap. Alright, so first let's turn this back to what we want it to be. Alright. So that last row was that color. Now, how did I do that? Did I make those connect? Nope. They connected down here, I think. If they didn't, they're going to now because that looks pretty cool. So then this would come down right there. Oh, we can almost get away with it. We do that. All right, let's see. Not too bad. I might tweak it a little bit. I think we need to add one more color in there, give it some more value so it's not just two, like we've done on everything else here. But I think we're in a good spot. We're right at time, I think. So thank you guys for watching. I'll fix up the rest of the colors here and send this for approval. Hopefully we'll get the scout approved and I can show you all that. And the next week, Tuesday and Friday, we'll start another character. Thanks for watching. Have a good weekend and see you next week.